Imagine being handed an entire country at 6 years old, ruling it for 2 decades, and then one day saying, yeah, nah, I'm out. That's exactly what Queen Christina of Sweden did. She rage quit royalty centuries before rage quitting was cool. And the wild part? She didn't just abdicate the throne. She ghosted her entire kingdom like a bad Tinder date. And Europe never got over it. Queen Christina was born in 1626 into Swedish royalty. By age 6, she was literally crowned queen because her father died in battle. Sweden was like, cool, a child monarch. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Christina grew up different. She was brilliant, she loved philosophy, she collected art, she dressed unconventionally, and she flat out refused to marry, which in the 1600s was basically a crime against monarchy. She wasn't subtle about it either. She told her advisors, I'm not marrying, deal with it. And here's where it gets juicy. Christina may not have wanted a husband, but she definitely wasn't living a lonely life. She had a very close relationship with a noblewoman named Ebba Spar. Christina literally called her my bedfellow and wrote her letters full of affection. 17th century people didn't have the word lesbian in their dictionary, but let's just say Christina wasn't exactly chasing princes. People expected her to be the perfect queen, obedient, regal, and above all, a baby-making machine. Christina? She had zero interest in that. Instead, she filled her court with scholars, actors, and philosophers. Basically, imagine the Renaissance version of surrounding yourself with your favorite TikTok creators, instead of running your government. By her late 20s, Christina had had enough. Politics bored her, marriage proposals annoyed her, and the pressure of being queen, not her vibe. So in 1654, she stunned everyone by literally walking away from the throne. Picture it, an entire coronation-style ceremony except in reverse. She handed over the crown, the orb, the scepter, basically the royal starter pack, and dipped. People thought she was joking, but nope, she straight up said, "Peace out, Sweden." Historians still argue about why she left. Some say she was exhausted, some say she wanted freedom. Others say it was religion. She later converted to Catholicism in a very Protestant country. Personally, I think she was just the OG trendsetter of quit your job and move to Europe. After abdicating, Christina didn't exactly retire quietly. She moved around Europe like a royal rock star. Rome loved her. Paris thought she was fascinating. She threw wild parties, wrote letters full of shade, and got involved in political plots just for the drama. People were obsessed with her, not always in a good way. She was too eccentric, too outspoken, too different. And the more she leaned into being herself, the more her reputation turned legendary. Christina became that person who leaves a group chat, then somehow becomes the only person anyone is talking about. And back in Sweden, her old advisors were like, so our queen just left forever? Yep, she never came back. Sweden got ghosted harder than your high school crush. Queen Christina's story is one of the strangest royal plots ever. She was supposed to be the perfect monarch, and she said, nope. Instead, she became one of history's most mysterious queens, a ruler who walked away from absolute power. Her legacy? She's remembered as brilliant, chaotic, and completely unbothered by the expectations of her time. Christina refused to be trapped in a role she hated. In her own bizarre, dramatic way, she was centuries ahead of her time. So next time you think about ghosting someone, just remember, this woman ghosted an entire nation. So, what do you think? Was Queen Christina a misunderstood genius, a drama queen, or just the ultimate quitter? Drop your hot take in the comments. And if you enjoyed sipping on this story, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around. Because history has way more messy tea than your textbooks ever admitted.